Picture Composition Sample 2. Study the picture given below. Write a story or description or an account of what it suggests to you. Your composition may be about the subject of the picture, or you may take suggestions from it. However, there must be a clear connection between the picture and your composition. A new purpose. I remember that list I had made in my childhood. A list of things that I thought would make me happy. A handsome salary, a house by the lake with an attic that could be turned into a library, a luxury car, a wardrobe full of designer clothes, a trip around the world, this and that. I had stuck that list on a wall of my bedroom to stare at it, to try and picture myself amidst all of it. Few months ago during the lockdown, I was coming back home after tuitions, my head burning with a terrible headache. The stray dog living in my street woke up to my footsteps. It is old, bony, and furless, goes hungry on most days. I usually pass him by. However, something stirred in me that day. I took out the packet of biscuits from my bag that I usually carry with me, sat down beside him, and unwrapped it. The dog instinctively tried to run away. Eventually, though, his dim brown eyes gleamed at the sound of the crumpling packet. I took out a biscuit and placed it in front of his wet little nose. He sniffed it as I waited patiently. Then, as if he was plucking flowers, he ate it from my fingertips. Bits and pieces of the biscuit and roll fell out through the gaps between his broken teeth. I sat there on the sidewalk, kept holding out the biscuits, and each time he munched on them eagerly and looked up at me with expectant eyes. He even licked the crumbs off the tip of my fingers and closed his eyes when I gently patted his big old head. Something shifted within me that day. I went home and shed happy tears. I immediately called up the friends in my neighborhood and asked them to join me in regularly feeding these poor strays locked outside during the pandemic. With the help and support of all our family members, we started off on our mission. Our mothers cooked food and packed them, while our fathers joined us in serving those on small paper plates. It has been 2 months since the first day, and the dogs in our locality aren't bony anymore. Each time we step out on the roads, they communicate with bow-wows and follow us until we pat them. Also, did I mention, I've crossed out all the points in my last bucket list and pasted a new one on the wall. It has just 1 point now. Seems like it took me a really long time to figure out that happiness could cost just $10 worth of biscuits. The journey to happiness had always been a smooth and easy one, just that I had been blind all the while. Thank you. That's all for this video. See you once again in the next video.